Welcome back to another crypto video. What's good, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're all doing fantastic today. We're going to look at Bitcoin just very quickly, and before we do, just make sure you squeeze that subscribe button, hit that like, leave a comment down below, and then we're going to check out Fantom following. So Bitcoin was obviously, we had massive fear yesterday, sitting at 10 on the Fear and Greed Index, which is usually a really solid buying indicator. And following that, today, 20 hours later, or 20 hours ago rather, we're at 23, and now we're still sitting at 23 on the Fear and Greed Index. So the market is pretty shaky. There's a lot of tremor and fear floating around. Ooh. So basically, I want to quickly look at Bitcoin, and the reason is because I'm going to go through 3 reasons as to why I think we're going to get a bounce here. And one reason is, in this position we had loads of longs liquidated, and these suckers unfortunately got liquidated down here, or up here rather. When we come back down to this, all this capitulation, we had a massive capitulation wick here, and this is where people are now going short. So sadly, those people that are going short in the fearful scenarios rather than the greedy scenarios, they are kind of going to get punished by the market, which I think is fairly natural for the market to do, even though it's not a nice thing to say. They're going to get punished if people are shorting here, and then we're going to get that bounce potentially to liquidate those short positions as the price may come up to around maybe $47,000 in the next few days. So that's reason one. Reason two is this significant level of support. Look at this. We're the high here, the low here, and also the high here. So this is like a real key area of support along here. I mean, if you break this support, you come all the way back down to $29,000, and I don't think it's ready to take that break just yet. I don't think it is. So that's reason 2. Reason 3 is because the oversold, the RSI. When we're at 30 RSI here, it's usually a good buying indicator. 30 RSI over here from this big capitulation wick, the price shot up on the daily time frame. 23 RSI over here, the price shot back up. And it's not every day where you see a 20 or a sub 30 or even a sub 35 RSI for Bitcoin. So that's another thing I want to look at. Another reason is that number 4. Wow, you're all spoiled today. 4 is that see this diagonal support line, this green line, it crosses along with this resistance, which is now also flipped into support, which is really good to see. So this is a support and this is a support acting at the same time, as opposed to this being a resistance, and that's also right slap bang in the middle at $40,000. So that is why I think we're going to get a nice bounce to the upside. So leave a comment down below what you think is going to happen, but I think they are the main reasons. And before we also crack on with Fantom, massive thanks once again to Mub, Peter, Alp and Cara, my lovely patrons. They have got their ebooks, and trust me, they loved it. So if you want an ebook, please do become a patron, support the journey, and we'll get going. So Fantom trading at $2.48, 6.2 billion market cap with 1.3 billion 24-hour trading volume. We can see that over the 30 days we're up 73.6%, over the 2 weeks we're up 17.5%, over the 24 hours we are up 11%. And we were talking about $2 potentially being a really, really solid buy zone if we did come back down to this level. And what's happened here on the 4-hour time frame from the last video that we had, we can see that we had this falling or descending triangle kind of pattern over here, and we did fall short. We fell short at 253. We broke the support at 238, and we came all the way down to 220. And if we jump into this hourly chart, we see that this is a lovely double bottom pattern right here, and we have broken that double bottom. And if we take the depth of that, if it's going to let me, I'll just take this. The price target coming out of this particular pattern, this does not like me, is around $2.65. So should we fall out and break through a bit more momentum, a bit more confidence, a bit more volume, we're going to be looking at going back to that 267, which that support is now flipped into a resistance zone. So this 265 is now flipped back to resistance, and if we can get there, that would be a good take profit zone. If you did end up buying down here and DCAing, if you scooped up 220, then a good place to take profits is potentially 265 as we flip back into the support region. So that's kind of what I'm seeing. It is still possible that we get a rejection and we retest this 238 support, and if we break that again, we come back down to 203, which is a real key area of accumulation, I think. And in the most bearish scenario, should Bitcoin also collapse at this $40,000 level, if it retests there, then we're probably going to come back down to around $1.50. And people think I'm crazy for saying that, but it's all cycles of fear and greed. So this is greed, this is fear, this is greed, and this is good because we're now seeing fear at a much higher price level than the previous level of fear over here, which is important. So what I think is going to happen with this particular project is we get that double bottom, we ride that momentum to the upside, and we retest the 20-day moving average on the 4-hour time frame, and slowly make our way up to 266, and then come back up to 320 and try and fight for a new all-time high. So that's what I hope would happen. I think I'm fairly confident something like that's going to play out. It does look really good, and we're just losing a bit of volume. We need a bit more volume as it's dropped off again, and on the hourly time frame, to me that just looks bullish. Putting the high low, putting another high, and if we can just break past maybe around 250, I think it's going to look really solid. So very bullish on Fantom. Looks absolutely fantastic. If you did like the video, smash that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, leave a little comment and say hello. Join the Discord, and if you do want to become a patron, I guarantee, if you don't even like the book, and you unlock other exclusive things like one-on-one messages, Discord access. If you don't even like the book, I will personally refund you, and you will get it for free. That's how confident I am. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. It means a lot, and see you in the next one.